Hey guys, so welcome. I thought I'd jump on and talk about a fairer private rented sector, the white paper that's just come out. So guys, key facts and figures. I thought that there was some interesting figures here which I wasn't aware of, or actually I didn't really care about, and probably I still don't care about them, I'll be honest with you. So yeah, but look, so there's a whole heap of things here, 1.1. The interesting thing I saw here was as you come down, you go down, there's lovely photos there, so you got, oh great, there's 4.4 million households that are renting, PRS, okay? So it's PRS. So with 11 million people, okay? So, and 2.3 million landlords. So that's about, let's say two properties per landlord-ish, okay? So that's about the average. So if you've got more than two, you're above average. Okay, which I thought was quite interesting. So yeah, but 19,000 letting agents in the country, which was quite interesting. Anyway, so if I come down here, interestingly, tenants who are comfortable renters, 44%. So what does that tell you? That tells you that 60 or 56% are not comfortable. And this is the interesting thing, is sometimes when you look at stats, take the opposite and go, well, where's the other 56%? Well, families getting by, 17%, low-income savers, 16%, struggling families, 11%, vulnerable singles, 10%, old renters, 3%. So it's quite interesting where over half of our tenants are going to come from, because that means over half of our tenancies are vulnerable, old, got nothing problem with old, are struggling families. The interesting thing is, if half of the entire PRS is struggling in some form, what does that tell you about the government? It pretty much failed dismally. I mean, think about it. If you go and you get less than 50% on your exams, you generally fail. I know sometimes now they have 40% fails because, let's face it, they've done such a poor job. But it's just ridiculous. What these stats are, they show that this government has failed dismally on every respect. All right. So interesting. As I go down further, 74% of homes, there's a 74% increase on people over 65. That above 65, monitor that over the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you're going to see that skyrocket. 25% of all people, are going to be above 65 by 2100. That's just the basic maths that is happening, irrespective of what we do. Interesting, household receiving benefits has increased by 177%. Do you know what that says? The government failed dismally. People are relying on the government more and more. That's not something you should hold up as a trophy. Oh, look, we're supporting more families. No, that means that we're working harder to support people for these benefits because the government has failed them at everything else. Anyway, let's keep coming down. So we get to the landlords. So here's where it really gets interesting that I found, guys. So landlords demonstrating good practice, 30%. So 70% are not. Mixed compliance, 24%. So we're now at 54%. What happens with the rest of the thing? 35% meeting legal requirement. Lower compliance and awareness, 11%. Notice how they put these criminal landlords down the bottom? It's quite interesting, but more or just less than half are not compliant, are not good landlords of good standing. What a failure of policy, what a failure of everything. And I'm not surprised, because most landlords that I know don't understand the laws. I mean, I've got ALA qualifications, and so basically I study this stuff, and I've got two more subjects in my level 4, which is the top level, of that. But the reality is, most landlords have no idea. So if you're not using an agent that knows what they're doing and is a member of someone like Property Mark, it's very hard to know, because there's over 170 bits of legislation that you can fall foul of. And, from unlimited fines to jail, is where it starts, down to, okay, you might get a slap on the wrist and a warning. But more and more, the actual punishment is really hitting you. So interesting there.